All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to Allah Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Now I want to get into this video real quick. This video that the brother had made yesterday, this Eve tripping off, she doesn't like the message and all this stuff, and she left Hebrew Israelites. Well, first of all, this isn't about some gang shit, okay? This isn't about let's link up, let's have a party, let's have a good cookout, let's feel like a big family, you know what I mean? Yahweh is not dealing with the whole house of Israel. He's only dealing with his elect, okay? His elect soldiers, his elect men. Those who stood so stiffly, okay, for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. As a matter of fact, right here, 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, verse 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then I began to greatly commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Okay? And yeah, right there you see the Son of the Most High being mentioned. I think that's the brother Council of the Wise. Okay? He had made mention of that before. That when you go into 2nd Ezra, that you could find, man, get the fuck out of here, man. When you go into 2nd Ezra, you could find Son of God being spoken about there. Many different things. But anyways, right there, look, that only for the elect. That's not all people, okay? That's just a few, 144, okay? So she's mad. She's upset. She, as she would say, chose left, but the Lord didn't want you. The Lord wanted you to come in, hear this word, just for your destruction, okay? That will happen to a lot of individuals that came into this truth. They came in, they heard the word, and then they left. I used to have this, I didn't even say brother now because he ain't acting like a brother, man. He used to be in the truth with me. We'd be out in the highways and byways, trying to guide him to help him do the work. But hey, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. This is a buddy system, okay? That path is so narrow that only one can enter in at a time, okay? I was trying to show him, you guys stay on the videos, watch the Apostle Elders videos, But I guess he was too concerned with life and too concerned with the world that he left, okay? So the Lord will do that. Bring you in, have you hear this word, even have you out in the highways, byways, making your videos fully convinced within yourself that you're one of the elect, or you're hoping, your hopes are. But guess what, Lord? Boom, I only brought you in so this person can hear you, or that person can hear you, or you could teach, multitudes of people, And then after that, I don't need you. What I need is the elect. And that can happen, okay? This is why we pray that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai don't take his Holy Spirit from us, okay? And it's our desire and hopes that we are part of that 144, but you can't make yourself, okay? This is why Matthew chapter 24 and 13 says what it says, all right? So she couldn't endure. Lord didn't want her, okay? Because, once again, who's this about? Romans chapter 11 and verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear. Unto this day, yeah. So you see, you got a lot of our people, 2/3, especially 2/3, okay? And a lot of these other guys out here, preaching false doctrine, okay, that the Lord has put slumber on them, putting them in a snare, trap. When it comes to things like the MOTB, they can't get it, though they know they're Israelite, though they know they should be rehearsing righteous acts, though they know all these things. Yahweh hasn't imparted them, with that full knowledge. They got knowledge to know that they're Israel, but he's giving them that slumber, sleep, right? He's giving them that type of spirit. Because the spirit of the elect, like the apostle elders tell us, continue to search these scriptures. It tells you that in John, okay? Search the scriptures. So you just don't hear, man, and puppet. You got to go in there and search the scriptures, okay? So going back into this, and David saith, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. And this is, actually, hold up. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, Salakia, and bow down their back always. This is going back into Psalm 69. Okay, let me see if I could bring that up real quick. Starting from the 20 something verse around there. Psalm 69 and right here. Okay, so you see the apostle elders, okay, Salakia, the disciples, the apostles, Paul, all of them, what were they doing? They were rehearsing what was being said and how to act, how to behave, how to keep the law, all from the Old Testament. Because they're constantly quoting things from the Old Testament, okay? As you can see here, verse 22 all the way to 23, okay? So the Lord ain't dealing with the whole house of Israel, man. Not in this time. He's dealing with the elect, okay? So going back into this, I say then, have they stumbled that they should not, Salakia, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid. But rather, through their fall, salvation is come on to the Gentiles to provoke them to jealousy. And we know that when it's talking about Gentiles, it's going into lost Israelites, okay? So going back into this, the Lord is dealing with his elect, okay? He's not dealing with the whole house of Israel. So if you don't get it, woman, that's all right. That's okay. Cool. And as it says in 3 right here, Romans 3:3, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? No, get the hell out of here. Because you're still going to have faithful men out there preaching this word, running after the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, not running after the ways of this world, okay? So the Lord is going to find faith when he come on the world. And it's going to be with what? The 144, okay? So going back into this, let's go to Sirach, because this work is only for the elect. Many may come, many may come, but few are going to be chosen. Sirach chapter 17, verse 6, counsel and a tongue and eyes, ears, and a heart gave he them to understand. Withal he filled them with the knowledge of understanding and showed them good and evil. He set his eye upon their hearts that he might show them the greatness of his works. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding. And the elect shall praise his holy name. So, and besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage. So yeah, you could continue on. But the Lord is dealing with his elect, man. The elect shall praise his holy name. The elect are going to declare it with understanding, because he filled them with that understanding, okay? Withal, he filled them with the knowledge of understanding and showed them good and evil. When you go into John, it basically tells you almost the same thing, okay? 1 John chapter 4 right here and verse 6, we are of God, he that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error, okay? So the elect are the ones who are, are the ones who are chosen in this world to do this work. The ones who are called to come and do this work. That's the elect, okay? Not everybody else. Everybody else in this world got their part, got their constellation. But the elect, they're the ones chosen to suffer to go through this, to go through all these atrocities. And they're going to know, right and wrong, okay? Because they know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error, okay? And Yahweh's working with them. He's in them. He don't want the rest of the world, right? Wisdom of Solomon 3:9, straight to the point. They that put their trust in him, that's the elect, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he cared for his elect, okay? He cared for his elect. They say the whole world, they say all these people are going to come and say, yeah, we love you, Yahushai. The only ones that truly love Yahushai are the ones that are keeping his commandments, keeping his word, doing the things which are pleasing unto him, having faith, okay, doing the will, okay, making the body a living sacrifice. This is only work for the elect, okay? The Lord is not going to deal with the rest of them. The rest of them are not his business, To hell with them. And the elect have been predestined, okay? This is something that these people don't understand and won't understand. The elect are predestined, okay? Let me just go straight to the point. Ephesians 4:1-4. According as he have chosen us in him. See that? Remember, going back to 1 John chapter 4. We in him and him in us. According as he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua Mashiach to himself according to the good pleasure of his will. Let me say that again. Having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua Mashiach to himself according to the good pleasure of his will. Okay? And when you go on to verse 11 right here, in whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will. Ooh. Okay? So, there's no way that you can get around this. There's no way you can skip, hop, and jump around this, okay? The Lord has chosen the 144 of this world to do those things that please him, to execute judgment according to his will, okay? Not according to your own will, according to the will of what the Father has written, okay? He's exercising all that, and he's chosen his elect. He's predestined them from time, from before the foundation of the world, man. According as he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world. So who the fuck cares about you, raggy ass Eve, talking about you want to leave? Leave. Bitch talking about you gonna leave? Leave. And that was a RZA song. RZA made some song, some fucking song from back in the day where him and his woman's arguing. And she said the same thing. She said, I'm gonna leave. And I said, bitch, you gonna leave? Leave. Oh, shit. But anyways, Matthew chapter 13, verse 9. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. But to them it is not given. But to them it is not given. She's one of them, okay? And many others. This is why we don't boast. This is why we don't carry on like, yeah, motherfucker, I am the elect. You know what I mean? There's some guys out there that's spewing some shit out their mouth, which they ought not to. Talking about they the elect, they the elect. Death can't touch us. Nigga, you don't even know what's going to happen on the morrow. But yet you calling yourself the elect right off the bat. You can't do that. This is why starting with our apostle elders, okay, they always say the hopeful elect. This is a desire. This is a hope. Okay, as somebody would say, oh man, I got a dream that I'm gonna, do this or do that. Yeah, it's the same thing with us, man. This is our number one hope, our desire in the world is to be a part of that number. But you can't do something off of your own will. We're underneath the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're underneath his hand. Okay? We can't make ourselves the elect. If the Lord have chosen it to be that way, then it's going to be that way. Simple and plain. Okay? So going back into this, she's upset. Like, be damn well upset. Who cares, man? That's why the scriptures say this. Revelation 1 and 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. The ones who are going to keep those things which are therein are the elect. The rest of the world, you know what? This is taking too long. Man, I don't see no more joy in doing this, Man, this guy's talking about we could go make some money, and my pocket's looking a little bit empty nowadays since I've joined this Hebrew Israelite thing, Onto the faithful, they're going to stay faithful, and they're going to stay with this, okay? But onto those who are just to come in, hear this word, and be kicked out, well, that's your job, okay? That's your fucking job, okay? And besides, like I said, the Lord is dealing with his elect men, okay? His elect men. Yeah, some of the sisters, some of the helps, you know what I mean? But the Lord is chiefly dealing with his elect men. Firstly, okay? Get that through your thick skull, Eve. You always want to come in and complain about something, Whether it be the so-called black man, whether it be the so-called white man, because they do that too. Just give them time. With the so-called white man, it's a build-up. With us, if they ain't seen shit moving fluid, wham, right away. Throw them niggas under the bus. Join another one, So we know right away that with the so-called white man, Eve will give him as much time as he need. But she always has her date set, Well, guess what? Fuck him too. I'm going to move on to this and da. That's how Eve is, man. That's how Eve is, Eve is not stable. All right? She's emotional. She's all over the place. Who the hell cares if you want to stay or not, man? Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that's it, man. Okay? That's it. We don't care about whether you like this, we don't care. Our job is to push the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Do the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? Bottom line. Not what you think, your timeline, your will, which you don't even have. Okay? So, wrapping this all up, man. We don't care if you guys come and leave. Okay? Fuck your feelings. Yeah, spare not our people's feelings, man. Lift up your voice. Cry like a trumpet, man. Whether you get it or not, we don't care. Okay? Your feelings feel hurt. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Okay? So with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing his word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified. Matthew chapter 24 and 13 to you all. Lord willing, till next time. Wa abad babal. Shalom, Akim.